Ah, in 3 minutes, right. But I have to post it everywhere. Just a second. Oh my God, my our Israeli fan want to see us. He really love you and me, you know? He wasn't really blocked, by the way.
It's delayed. I sent you a link.
Let me check. Yeah, yeah, that's. Oh, we are
And
on
it's
air.
yes.
Cool. Okay, we'll wait for some viewers and then we can start.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Izhar.
Who were your favorites of the day?
Actually, me by myself, never, because it was an excellent day.
Mm.
I have to, you know. Okay, we start in a minute, guys. Sorry.
We're trying out. That's why keeps.
So, Karis, you know, I think this year is the year of mirrors in the staging,
Yeah,
right? We have some of them. In Cyprus, we had it.
Cyprus. Yeah,
We had Croatia.
Croatia. Euro pops. Euro females.
A lot of women empowerment. And to be honest, I'm in love with it. I mean, yeah, why not? Uh, Maybe
Yeah,
we'll have a female winner. Who knows?
who
It's really
knows?
hard to tell. But let's not forget we have some very, very, very tough contests this year. Okay.
Okay. Let's talk about it.
Yeah. Okay. So let's start. Hi,
Awesome.
everybody. Welcome. We're really happy to have you here with us. So, 9 countries today finally rehearsed and gave their first performance, and they were Cyprus, Norway, Croatia, Belgium, Israel, Romania, Azerbaijan, Ukraine, and closing the show, it was Malta. So, Karins, let's start with the general impression. What do you think in general that did? Except the
Overall,
fact it was, yeah, go ahead.
over overall was it was very good rehearsals. I enjoy every rehearsal of today. Some were a little bit disappointment. Some that were impressive. I will talk about which one is impressive, which one is a disappointment. But overall, was very good.
Yeah, I agree. To be honest, for me, the second day of rehearsals was, in general, okay, of course, stronger than the first one. But we have to recall that we had 9 songs this time, comparing to last time that we had 7.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, let's not forget a lot of favorites performed today and not yesterday. So
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's kind of influence. I suggest us to quickly review the performance of today. So the first one to perform was Elena Zagarino from Cyprus with Elf Diablo. Yes, Carlos, what do you think about that performance? Explain, and
Um,
I'll back to it.
I really liked it. Yeah. Some people say it's Fuego 3.0. I wouldn't say so. It was much different of Fuego. It has some elements of Fuego, but it's much better. Yeah, the red is most dominant color, and it kind of reminded me of Switzerland 2019 with Luca Honey, the red.
Yeah,
So
red
yeah,
outfit with red background, right?
yeah. Vocally, she was very impressive, and I very liked it.
Yeah, I agree. First of all, I want to open with saying that I don't know, for me, and maybe I was one of the sinners to begin with, but for me, Elena Zagarino is a good vocalist. Really. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I was impressed today. Vocals were on point. Yeah, she had that issue of where the mic was just dropped, but I don't know, just a failure. It isn't something severe for me. It can happen to everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And vocally, it was impressive. A lot of red on the stage, and this is my point. If any delegations will come across that video, please don't choose the same color for the outfit and the background. I mean, I know that it was for a good reason, but sometimes it can make your artist to, let's call it, disappear on stage, and it's a shame.
Mm-hmm.
She had only, and I'm glad to have, by the way, female dancers with her. Um, we
Mm-hmm.
had the mirror behind her, right? So each of the persons on the stage were actually duplicated.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, there was some dancing there. She started, by the way, guys, the performance while lying on stage with having kind of a virtual red carpet, right, Karen? I'm not wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so she's lying, and to me, they try to create the same atmosphere of the video clip. And to be honest, they succeeded in it. I mean, it isn't the same concept, but it's quite similar. Although she had, I believe, if I remember well, male with her on the video, right? But the atmosphere was kept well. I think just back to yesterday. So Ireland closed the show yesterday, so that means that Cyprus will come just after um, Ireland on the semifinal stuff. And I think it will stand out because the songs are quite different. The staging have nothing in common, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so it can be a real good option for Elena and Cyprus. And yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
believe Cyprus will do well. For me, again, as an initial prediction, let's call it, Cyprus will qualify for the grand final again uh, in a row, by the way, since 2015. So, I mean, wow,
Yeah.
it's impressive. Um, yeah, about final. So, first of all, let's hope it will qualify actually. But if Cyprus qualifies, I believe it has the potential to sneak, let's call it, to the left side of the table, maybe even top 10. Of
Mm-hmm.
course, we can tell because we haven't seen more than half of of the performance, right? We have the 6 automatic qualifiers. We have all semifinal 2 performances. So I'm kind of sure that it will qualify, but we'll see. Okay, can we move on?
Yeah.
So the next one to perform was Dix from Norway with the song Fallen Angel. By the way, Dix won his ticket to Eurovision by Melody Grand Prix, sorry. Yeah, it was a very tough competition for me, by the way. So well done. Yeah, Karen, share with me what is your impression from Norway this day?
It very similar from national selection staging. It has some changes, but yeah, overall is good. Um, Vocally, he's impressive. At each rehearsal end, he suffered. He was struggling with coughing and probably his tics acting up.
Mhm.
But yeah, he was great. Overall, he was amazing, and nothing special about. Well, it has smoke added to it, and some different background LED colors. So yeah, it's
Mhm.
like very good. I liked it.
Actually, I want to start with a joke if we can. I wasn't sure if it is the Norwegian song or the Croatian, and I'll tell you why. First of all, the Wings weren't they Rocco Wings from 2019, but not only that. I don't know if you remember. I do remember because I'm a little bit crazy about it. But do you remember Nina Bardic from Croatia 2012? Nebo? A
Yeah.
Balkan ballad. So the same type of clouds were chosen to the performance. So it, for me, staging wise, of course, not the song itself, was a combination of the two Croatian entries, which is funny. But about the song, I don't know, I wasn't impressed. The song is good, but sometimes the performance was too much. And for me, I don't know, the winds, the devils with him, the smoke, the clouds, it was just too much.
Hmm.
And I was distracted. I mean, at a certain point, I couldn't even listen or remember the song. I don't know how to call it. And so for me, it's not a good sign. Again, vocally, guys, I want to mention the Tix was on point, and no doubt about that, because we know he's good vocalist. Yeah, there's nothing surprising about that.
Hmm.
Let's go fact. But yet, I don't know. After Cyprus, and well, first of all, no way it's kind of ballad. Maybe no the slowest one, but it's a ballad in its basics, in its
Hmm.
foundations. And I don't know. There were and there will be better ballads in that semifinal, I believe. I mean, again, as opinion, not a fact. So I don't know. I'm a little bit worried. I'm not sure it will fail to qualify, but I'm not sure it will qualify either. So for me, it can be something in the middle. I believe we will be able to judge it after the second wave of rehearsals of semifinal one,
Hmm.
which will come in a few days from now. But at the moment, I'm not sure.
I think he will. A lot of like, I think he will qualify. The song is good. The singing is, I know it's cliche and stuff, but it's a great song, and yeah, people will like it. I think people will is liking it.
Yeah, and there is another advantage that Norway or Tix enjoy, and let's recall what it is. I will tell you. Tix is the last male vocalist or performer to perform in semifinal one. I mean, after him, we have four magnificent, of course, but four women performing, and before him, we have two females, right? We have Leslie and Elena. Before them,
Hmm.
we have Vasil. So I don't know, for the ones who are most attracted to low voices or ballads or the combination between them, Tix can be a wonderful option.
Yep.
So I just want to say that, yeah, of course, they can have a jury supporting as well as televoting supporting. But
Hmm.
again, I mean, nothing bad, but I'm not convinced it will be enough.
Yep.
Okay. So the third country to perform today was
Croatia.
Croatia. That's right. It was Albina with her dance pop song TikTok. Yeah, Carlos, let's hear from you. What is your impression of Croatia and why?
Do you know? After takes, well, some people don't know about it. Takes perform TikTok
I've
after
heard it.
yeah, he was singing TikTok before, but after the he finished like his last rehearsal. So
Mhm.
he's amazing. It was amazing idea, and then yeah, yeah, especially Jerry will vote for them as well. Yeah, he will qualify. Yeah. Um, about Abina, as you know, I'm not big fan of this song. I'm not impressed. Um, The staging, I like the staging, but it's something missing for me. And vocally, she's great and everything, but it's like Greece 2000s. Better year it was when I said um they won't qualify and people got mad at me. So it's
2018, the Greek song.
yeah, the Greeks one.
Oh, it was a great song, but yeah, it had some failures in its performance, unfortunately. Okay.
And I have the same vibes. I'm not being fan of it, and yeah,
Well, actually, I think it's a fan favorite, right?
it is fan favorite, but I'm not big fan of it.
Yeah, yeah, of course. I mean, each one of us has his own opinion and thoughts, so, right?
Yeah.
We try to be authentic. But yeah, I mean, yeah, Tix, I'm returning to Tix again because the comments just remind me, and of course, I must. We have amazing Goria Cohen here. Hi, Goria. And so, yeah, Tix is a material for top 10, I mean, in general. But I don't know, this semifinal, it's kind of concern me. But who knows, right? We don't say it won't qualify, of course. I think maybe 14 or 15 countries of that semifinal has actually potential to qualify. Yeah, I know I said something very silly, but I don't know. That's what my feeling. I mean, for me, almost any scenario is possible in semifinal one. Yeah, let's move on. I mean, with my opinion for Croatia. Um, so first of all, very sassy outfit, and
Yeah,
I I
yeah,
know we're not in a contest of models, but listen, Albina, wow, she's so beautiful, so sexy in a good way, of course. She know how to deserve her body. In the press conference, she told that her outfit was very comfortable for her, so she's happy with that,
uh-huh.
and we're happy as well. Vocally, it had some problems, especially the "oh no" part. In
Yeah,
one of the runnings, I'm sorry, but it was just too loud that I had to take off my earphones. Was too loud, but I believe it's a matter of I don't know. She has to get used to the mic of the Eurovision itself, etc. I'm not saying she's a bad vocalist. Don't get me wrong, but I
yeah,
think she just pushes too much. She just pushes too much, and sometimes it can bother. Unfortunately, but again, it isn't bad at all. Just has to be improved. I hope that the second wave of rehearsals will be better for Croatia. About staging itself, very 80s as the song it is. It has the colors, and please tell me if I'm not wrong because I'm not sure. But it has a lot of pink, green, and purple, right?
it
Neon
has
lights.
very neony, pink, violet, light blue, and yeah, that was the dominant colors of Albina's performance.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I hope she will improve it because if it won't be improved, sorry, if it isn't improved, then Croatia will have some problems, some struggles to qualify. Although it's a fan favorite, but well, we can give a lot of examples of fan favorites that actually didn't qualify. So we should take things under proportion. And yeah, what else? Yeah, I think that the male dancers actually fit here, right?
Hmm.
It helped to elevate the sexism in the performance. It was attractive, yeah. You can't ignore it. Whatever you're attracted by the dancers, Albina, both. It was good to see. And actually, I want to mention only now, but I will go deep inside it afterwards. I think that Croatia and Israel have very similarities here. Staging, kind of song, kind of dancing, lighting. So for me, I just do you.
It is very similar,
Yeah,
but
and I believe it can. I mean, not in a good way, of course. Cancel each other. I hope it won't, but I don't know. I'm not sure that there is a place for those two magnificent women in the same semifinal to qualify for the final, just because I believe that the same base of voters will be splitted by the two of them. The song
mhm,
isn't identical one to each other, but again, there's something in common we can't ignore.
yeah, Let's move on.
Uh, yeah, yeah. I think that, by the way, in the third running, she sang a little bit better, but then she has another failures vocal wise, I think.
Mhm.
So, yeah, let's just hope she will improve it.
Mhm.
We won't bury it, right? It won't. It's not a certain non-qualifier or not a certain qualifier either. By the way,
Uh, it-
for you, it's a certain non-qualifier.
I wouldn't say uncertain, but I'm not impressed with the song, and but I can see it qualifying. But I won't be surprised if it qualifies. Let's say that.
Yeah, yes, same here. For me, it can do both of them. And again, we can't judge each song only on itself sake because each one depends on the others, especially the one that come after and before, but not only.
Mhm.
And if we have two or more songs on the same genre, it can influence as well. So let's see. I'm not optimistic, but I'm not that negative. I think it's in the middle, right? Agree?
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm. Okay, next one was Belgium. It was Hooverphonic Band with The Wrong Place. And I would like to start this time, please.
yeah. Go ahead.
So, wow, I was impressed. By the way, I think, please tell me if I'm not, but from my impression, almost the whole press conference was impressed with the performance, right? I saw in the chat a lot of positive comments, and
Yeah,
it was justified. I mean, listen, guys, I have a confession. I'm addicted to Belgium entries in recent years. These dark pop ballads with actually with messages, right? It's not just empty of words. I don't know. It moves something inside me. I really like it. It's getting better and better in some of the years. This one is
hmm
one of the best Belgian entries in years for me. Well,
hmm
actually, I love it to start with, but I don't know. You remember our last conversation about Belgium? It was with Nir, by the way. He's not here. Hi, Nir. We love you. But I want to say that finally, for the first time since 2017, Belgium get a decent staging. It was
yeah,
simple, but to be honest, that song is simple as well. So why to get complicated, right? And
yeah.
we'll dig under this issue because there are so in some countries that the justice done too much and it's not good as well. But I don't know. It was simple. I felt like I'm watching, a live performance of band. It's actually a live
hmm
performance. Hey, it's Eurovision. Eurovision. Every Eurovision is live performance, but I talk. I mean, I say it in a good way. I mean, like we're sitting in stadium or I don't know in a concert, and we're watching
hmm
a whole show of Hooverphonic. And wow, I don't know even when to start. I mean, it was classic, and the black color controller, also the
hmm
light blue and blue. In the LED screen, we were able to see Heika, the lead singer of Hooverphonic. We saw her hand movements. We saw her blue, but at the same time dark eyes. Something very
Yeah.
mysterious happened there. She's just stared at us, and for me, by the way, it wasn't creepy. It just she looked into your eyes and tell you
Another
this.
level. It took it on another level to be the mysterious, the dark, and set up the mood, perfect mood, back with perfect song, which is amazing. And I was impressed as well as anybody else. And some people asking why Belgium is so high in press vote poll. Well, it was very impressive. Nobody thought it will do well, but the staging was amazing.
Yeah, by the way, there were six on the stage. We had, of course, Heika, the lead singer. We had the two other members, which are Alex and Raymond, and they were accompanied by additional three more people, right? Uh,
hmm
we had a lead singer, which I don't know the name, so I'm sorry, but I would like to know her name. We had a drummer, right? And who else were
Yeah.
there?
So back vocalist, guitarist, the main guy, piano, and back vocalist, and of course the main singer, Heike.
Oh,
Or Heike.
great.
I think Heike, yeah. My friend told me that.
Oh, we have Heike and Heike.
Yeah.
Oh, it's quite fun. And yeah, I don't know. It was very intimate, but I loved it. And you know what else I like here? The contrast between Croatia and Belgium, which are one after the other in the running corridor. But I think they help each other in that sense.
Yeah.
Because if people are attracted to more colorful and poppy, then Croatia here is for you. If people are like me with dark soul, that like dark songs and mysterious, then here Belgium for you. Another point, please, for me. Listen, Heike is so professional. I mean, she definitely can teach some of the vocalists a lesson. Well, I hadn't any doubt, right? Because we think it's quite strong band to start with.
Hmm.
But yeah, for me it was above the exceptions in a good way. I was really impressed, and to be honest, although I wasn't sure about it, I'm not sure now. But now I believe that Belgium chances for qualifying were extremely increased.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sure about the voting, but I definitely can see jury support it.
Hmm.
It will be at least top 10 of jury, if not more. I hope more, but I don't know. Yeah, Carlos, but I talk too much. Let's hear from you about Belgium, please.
Uh, yeah. Like I said, it was very impressive. It has the in like Elliot station has some misses. Circus has some misses, but this one for first time for well a few years time, it doesn't have anything to miss. You know what I mean.
That's right.
Um, yeah. I really like the song, and it's a great song. Um, Heike's perfect singer, of course, and yeah. Um, Overall, very impressive. It has a chance to qualify, in my opinion.
Yeah, I definitely agree. It has chance, and to be honest, I think that people are sleeping on that one. Sleeping not because it's boring. Actually, it isn't boring at all for me. Sleeping, I mean, in the sense of they don't believe it will qualify, but actually it can be one. I mean, not maybe not the only, but one of the surprising qualifiers of semifinal one. Oh, and believe me, I'm gonna party if it's gonna happen. You know, right? I love Belgium. Belgium is my in my top 10 this year. And yeah, right. I must say it, but I promise that I wasn't convinced only by the song itself because the performance was excellent.
Hmm.
I liked it, and ye- you know, when the Belgium rehearsals just was turned off, I was so happy. I finally had hope. Really, really, I had hope because in last years I was really concerned. You know, some of my favorite songs by Belgium were, I don't want to say destroyed, but were hurt by staging. For example, Senek with A Matter of Time,
Hmm.
and I was scared. I was scared to have the same story here, but it's totally different. And one last thing, please. You know what it reminded me? And I know
Well,
why actually. It reminded me a little bit of the Common Linux with the Netherlands 2014.
you know what I
It has the
heard?
same. It has the same art director.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
heard. That's what I was
yeah,
blown
yeah.
away. Oh,
And you want to hear something else?
well,
It's the same art director of Belgium 2018. So this guy has guy, I believe, right? I hope it's guy, not girls or not women. Sorry, but he has different visuals in his mind. And again, sometimes it works, sometimes not. But something in Dissimity here really on my heart. I think,
yeah.
don't get me wrong, but I think it's a grower for you, or I'm wrong.
I haven't redone my top show yet, but uh, it could grow on me because I'm impressed with stage.
Oh, hi, Andrei is here. Privyet, Andrei. Yeah, yeah, I agree. Okay, and then we had the traditional lunch break, right? and
Yes.
the next country to go on stage was Israel, actually my home country. It was Ed and Elena with "Set Me Free."
I
Yeah,
will let you
guys,
first. I will let you
have you?
first.
Okay, okay. Well, I was a little bit confused, let's call it like that. First of all, let's start with the fact Israel has, and for me it's a good thing, right? I mean, it's an advantage. It had four runnings of rehearsals, not three as the others. I don't know why, but to be honest, I don't care. I mean, for me, each country have to get even 10 shots, whatever they want.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah, I don't know if it was for technical issues, because we must tell you something, guys, our viewers, hi again. uh, we in the press conference can't see the first running of each country.
Yeah.
Um, so we don't know what happened in the first running, but we have watched the second, the third, and the fourth, right?
Hmm.
So just starting with the fact. So about Eden Elena, I love her outfit. It was designed by the Israeli designer Alon Livne, by the way. It has the colors of white, black, and kind of silver, right? I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
Gray, silver,
The,
whatever. Yeah,
the first half is yes. The
yeah,
second
yeah.
half is
Yeah. By the way, she had two outfits. By the way, hi Latvia 2002. Yeah, yeah, but they weren't the two only ones to do it, the Eurovision. But Marianne was definitely the first one, I believe, and won the Eurovision with it. So well done. Yeah, but back to Ed and Elena. Sorry. So first of all, something was, I don't know. She didn't give her all power in the performance to begin with. Yeah.
yeah.
Um, but I must confess again, the whistles in the end was extraordinary. Just like on the audio, she promised that she can do it easily. And guys, listen, she did it excellent. She's done it excellent, actually. Sorry.
Hmm.
Um, I believe she wanted to keep some of her voice to the other shoutings, other days, and the performance itself, of course, because this is the most important thing.
Hmm.
Uh, because listen, I know Eden for years. I mean, she performed in X Factor Israel and Hakochav Haba in Israel, and on the two of them, she was excellent. Never missed any notes or something. So I believe she can do even more vocal wise. But let's talk about staging. So we had a lot of neon lights. What colors it was? Can you remind us, Karin, please?
Exactly the same as Croatia.
Yeah, that's the thing here. We'll dig it a little bit
I
later
will.
again.
I will talk about whatever Israeli one and Croatian one.
Oh, cool. We'll dig on it just a second. Yeah, so it was a lot of a lot of pink. That's what I actually remember. But it has also orange, yellow neon lights. It was written
Hmm.
in very large fonts. Set me free. But not only that, right? What else was written was not written actually, but we could see. Let's call it a drawing of neon lights of Eden with braids, right? It was silver and white, and yeah, it was very big one. So everyone who was in Rotterdam, I believe, could see it and not ignore it. I had some difficulty with the choreography. I believe it should have been done a little bit better. Again, I'm saying it again. I'm sorry, but I believe that even having a male dancers isn't the right option. I would like to see it. We wouldn't see anymore, yeah, but just as a dream. I would like to see with her female dancers, and let's call it much more brave choreography. At a
Hmm.
certain point, half her outfit was removed by the dancers themselves, and she wore kind of, let's call it tiny, right? Tiny black skinny dress. Of course, Eden is beautiful in each outfit, so I wasn't surprised she was beautiful in that.
Hmm.
Um, I wanted just more energy for her, but I believe it will come in the other
Second
rehearsals.
rehearsal.
Yeah,
Second rehearsal. And
yeah, but we had three runnings today, and uh,
actually four.
yeah. I mean, three that we were able to watch, right? The first one we
Yeah.
weren't able to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, about that issue, I believe that the third one was better. I mean, some lessons was learned on the stage. Um, but yeah, I mean, Israel delegation, you know what I love about it? They know how to listen to fans and, even just comments, and they improve. They did it with Hovistar. They did it actually this year, right? That's the reason we
Yeah.
had the revamp. Let's not ignore it. So actually, I trust them. About qualifying, I'm not sure yet. My concern, well, I want you to hear from you, and then I will reveal what's my concern is. Yeah. So, Karis, what is your opinion about Eden and Luke?
Well, first of all, the staging wise, I p- the reason why I prefer this one over. Hold on, I will the dog.
Okay, okay. Karis will be back in a second, guys. And meanwhile, I will be happy to, I don't know, read your comments, ask questions. I will ask everything I can. I'm very glad to have you here with me. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. We are on escbeat.com as well. Again, I must say I'm very excited about Eurovision 2021. We had a tough year, right, with all the COVID that's still going on. Um, so getting another edition of Eurovision is always something good. Oh yeah, Karis is back.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Yeah, so let's hear from you about Israel.
So, as you know, Croatia is very well. The reason why I prefer Israeli staging rather than Croatian one because Israeli one was more complicated, has some textures, and I enjoy that. Enjoy the it's like art piece. Croatian one was simple, light striking, and was like simple, but effective as well. Um, I really like the braid, uh, transparent dress, the second dress. I really enjoy that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and she nailed every time, every rehearsal, the every run, the whistle notes, which is amazing, and I'm impressed with her.
Yeah, listen, she's one of the best vocalists in that competition. Not the only one, of course, but yeah. First
Mhm.
of all, I just want to say that we have a lot of talented vocalists this year. I mean, really, there are barely some, I don't know, I can't, finger someone and say I'm not sure about his voice. Well, there are some cases like that, but the majority aren't. So it's a good year for vocalists, and good or tough, call it whatever you want. Adam is
Mhm.
excellent. I was impressed, but I wasn't, surprised because I know her for years as a vocalist, of course, and not in person. But I would like to meet her in person, of course. Um, and yeah, it was good vocally. I mean, the whistles, the other parts, I'm not sure, but again, as I got the impression, it was kind of, took back just to keep energies and
Mhm.
voice for the real thing. But again, I hope at least that in the jury rehearsals she will do well because, the voting, at least
I
the
hope
jury
as
voting
well.
is best. Yeah, it's best on that one, so she must impress people. But I trust her. What the thing that I not trust is not her. It's the tough competition we have this year or in that semi-final. So we'll see about that. Yeah. So some people ask me, Doron, do you on cards, of course? Do you think that Israel will qualify this year? So the answer is I really don't know. I hate to say it on each single thing, but yeah, there's some uncertainty here, and I don't know. Things should be improved.
I will say 50-50 for now.
Yeah, definitely. That's a good answer. Yeah, and one last thing that Karen started to say, and I want to keep his idea as well because I agree with him totally this time. Uh, you know what the problem is? That Croatia and Israel aren't that far from each other. Yeah, they have sandwich with the delicious Belgium between it. Um, but the songs have a lot of in common. I don't know the type of the song, although Croatia is more 80s, but yeah, it has strong beat to rely on. Dancers, in both of them, there are male dancers, not female. Uh, good looking dancers, by the way, another comparison. What else can we tell? Yeah, the neon lights actually controlled this year, but especially in those two. I found it Eden Elena neon lights much better because it has Eden as a character there with braids, etc. So it was good. Um, What else we can tell? Yeah, the colors themselves. In both of them, we had a lot of pink. And in Croatian, we had some mixture of blue or sorry,
Blue and
green. Yeah, I
pink
mean,
and violet, and
yeah, yeah. In Israel, we have more. Let's call it white and maybe light blue. Again, we say what we remember, but we have been through a lot of things today, so we may confess some of the things. But yeah, that's our impression. So for Israel, it can be 50-50. Yeah, I agree with you, but it isn't lost, right? I can't say for now, listen, guys, listen, what Israel won't qualify. No, it isn't true. And I can't say Israel will definitely qualify. I'm not sure about it, so I can't finger it. Okay, let's move on to the other one, right? The next country to perform was Romania. It was the young singer Roxanne
uh,
with the song Amnesia. Yeah, Carlos, I want you to start this time, please.
I feel sorry for her. I'm getting emotional. I really, it's her dream, and everybody's dreams to participate in Eurovision stage. And for first time, she was like struggling with her vocals. I like this. Some people say it's kind of messy. It's a little bit too much the staging wise. I kind of agree. Um, uh, but yeah, um, keep it. Problem is the only I hope she will do well in back vocalists because on first run, like second run for us, she sang alone. The voices was shaky,
Yeah, that's
but
fine.
on on a third run, it was much better than with the back vocalists, and I really appreciate that. And I really enjoy the smoke machine at some parts when the group, and she's in the middle. I like that. I like the background images and the message at the end. It's good. It was good. Was I wouldn't say it was perfect, but for first rehearsal was okay. Not the
Mhm.
best, but best of the day. But it was good.
Can you tell the viewers of what we've seen actually in Romania performance? I mean, staging wise, like,
The
what
staging
colors
was
control their.
the staging wisely basically it was like saw elements from a group music video, which was like group of dancers like back and forth, and then there was like a seaside. There was like a sea with the pink and blue effects, and then she walk to it, and then again the shadows of her, and at the end she like joined the group together, and the message on big letters. What is the letters? The same on the music video at the end. I forgot. Wait, I will look.
It's
I
okay, it's
woke up.
okay.
What it's called?
Yeah, what else I want to mention here on top of what you've said, which was quite good. By the way, just a second, Oria writing here that she wasn't disappointed by Israeli performance. Adam's a great vocalist, yeah, I agree about that, but it's not enough. It doesn't deliver any message special matches. There's something in your comment, Oria. I kind of almost agree in 100%. I just believe in Eden as performer. I hope it will be let's call it improved in some way. But get again back to Israel again. But I will definitely tell you my opinion about Romania. I think that something the choreography was missed there. I don't know. The dancers look to me a little bit confused, but I don't know. It just can be because their first time in Rotterdam on that certain stage, so I cannot judge them in that bad way. But yeah, something here should be improved unless it will be hard. Yeah, backing to Romania, Roxanne.
Just
So
the message at the end was for every shout that went unheard, and I really like that message.
Mm, yeah, it's a good message to
Yeah.
carry. Yeah, I agree. Moving on to Romania, from my side, of course, because I haven't shared my opinion, but Karis was wonderful in that. So if you in any accidentally miss Karis, please go forward and go backwards way, and then you can hear him. So for me, in one word, it was a mess. Actually, I don't know. The staging was just overload. She ran from here to here, from there to there. She was out of breath at a certain point, and I believe it was the source of her difficulty to breathe and speak properly. Sometimes she was out of tune, but again, I've read and I've heard as well that I don't know, Roxanne was too excited. She actually was crying on her first
She
running
was.
because she was too excited of being in Eurovision, and we cannot not forgive her because she's young, and I believe that it's I don't know, it's hard for her to be in Eurovision. It's a
Mhm.
big stage, a world stage, so yeah. First of all, I hope Roxanne will be satisfied with her performance later on. If not now, if not now, well, then well done. I believe in her, but in the past I had same issues with her with vocals. If you remember the national final for 2000 and from 2020, I mean 2020,
Mhm.
not all the songs were performed in a good way. Not Alcohol You. Alcohol You was on point, but the others was 50-50 or I don't know, even less. Um, the original version had a lot of autotune. So I'm a little bit afraid that the autotune helped you the situation, but I don't want to say it because I feel I don't know, not really confident to say it because I appreciate Roxanne,
Mhm.
um, but I don't know, something there wasn't mixed in the good way, and yeah, it should definitely be improved. Again, there's something that can be changed. The thing is the staging itself. I mean, maybe some fixing of the lights or something if they need it, but not the concept itself.
Mhm.
So I don't know. For me, that running on the stage, I mean, it's something wild and it's related to the video clip of Amnesia. But again, on top of that, it made her struggle to perform. And listen, we
Yeah.
hear to hear to watch, but first of all to hear the performances themselves. So I don't know. I'm in the middle here. I don't want to say that she's bad because she isn't, right? We know Roxanne.
Yeah.
But again, I was a little bit disappointed. I can't ignore it. And please get focused, Roxanne. Please get focused, Romania, because the song is yours. I mean, the song is. I like it. It has magnificent
I like
message.
it as I am.
I can't say it's a Eurovision winner material, but it has potential to sneak to top 10 with a proper staging and performance. Unless I wouldn't say it. At the moment, for me, it's a no. I mean, no for qualifying, but no for top 10 or something close to that because I don't know, it's just not good enough. I can't ignore it. I love Romania, by the way. If we have Romanian fans here, don't get offended. We love you. I love Romania. I really love Romanian Eurovision, but
Mhm.
in that way, it couldn't do well. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, the next country was Azerbaijan, right? It was
Yep.
Effendi with La 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 La
Matahari, malalala,
Matahari. Yeah, I started as
matahari.
Cleopatra, but I do it in purpose because it has a reference in it, right? Yeah. So for that one, I just want to mention that the people themselves were kind of torn, right? I've seen half of the comments were negative, while the other half was really positive. For me, it was a good one. I mean, yeah, what people didn't like in it, I can tell you that Effendi or Samira, whatever you want to call her, didn't move enough on stage. But to be honest, that's exactly what Romania lacks because Romania moved too much, and we all know how it ended. Not an excellent vocal performance. I mean, she could do much more. But Effendi was vocally, she was on point. I mean, she
I.
wasn't.
By the way, speaking of the Effendi's vocal ability, I was surprised. I had a like little goosebumps. Well, I was like, wow. Didn't expect that at high, impressive vocals at the first, second, and all
Yeah,
through
yeah,
the song.
yeah. That's right. That's right. Actually, I was impressed as well. I mean, I didn't, I haven't thought, and I've never thought that she's a bad vocalist or something like in that. But for me, she gave a much better, I don't know, vocal performance than expected. And she had five or four, I don't remember, sorry, dancers with her. All of them were female, of course.
Four,
The
four
four,
dancers.
yeah, four and five, including her, right? The outfits were all black, if I'm not wrong, right?
Yeah, black shiny dresses.
Yeah, on the stage itself. So we had a lot of elements, but most of them were on the LED screen. So for me, it's a good option with, let's call it special decorations in the teal or turquoise color. We had a giant golden ball, right? It wasn't disco ball, by the way,
Mm-hmm.
but very huge ball. At a certain point, it was lightened by neon green lights, but not only that,
Mm-hmm.
there was a character of Snake, right, on top of it.
Yeah,
By the way, Neil
yeah.
is not here with us, but he just wanted to say, um, I mean, he told us in the chat in the afternoon that he wanted to Snake to appear much more time or much more longer. I agree with that. I don't think it's a game changer. I mean, not the Snake would determine if Azerbaijan will qualify or not. Maybe, I don't know, but I don't think so. Um, but about that, yeah, it's something that maybe they can improve it actually because it isn't, I don't know, you know, a very, let's call it, it's a minor change, right? But I don't know if they're allowed it or not. I don't think they're interested in, but just a suggestion. Effendi was excellent vocally. Listen, guys, really, really, really.
I really
Um,
enjoyed the. I really personally enjoyed the last part, the build up to the last, like last seconds,
yeah, yeah, it has a
and
very
it's
special energy for me.
explosions and amazing. Just I loved it,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Yeah, I love it too. I mean, I wanted it to qualify to begin with, but now I love it even more. Um, I know that some people were concerned about her charisma, but no, listen, guys, she has the right charisma. Has back then in Azerbaijan a lot of performance in TV program that wasn't, I mean, very impressive for, I don't know, visual. But listen, guys, yeah, it's TV program, not Eurovision, so don't be that worried. There isn't a reason to worry. But by the way, I read a lot of comments that say that Azerbaijan not going to qualify this year. I don't believe it. I think they will because first of all,
They
it's
will.
Azerbaijan. They have an impressive record. Of course, they didn't qualify in 2018. Yeah, I know it. But although it's a very tough semifinal, I think that among the female singers that perform upbeat song
Yeah.
or upbeat pop song, call it whatever you want. Yeah, it was a good one. I was impressed. Maybe some let's call it elements should be tightened. I mean, monitored more or something like that. But that's just tiny things. It isn't a thing that can determine or sorry, I don't know, put Azerbaijan in the danger zone. I hope it won't put them in the danger zone, but who knows?
Mm.
Um, yeah, the energy was gooder. And I really love the golden ball, you know, not golden boy, golden ball. um, and the way, by the way, on the left screen
I'm
we
not here
had,
for the golden ball.
yeah, that's right. I don't know why I thought about it, but it's funny. Yeah, there were a lot of pink lights, neon lights, sorry, and we have kind of trees there, right, in the background. I mean, very in the background of the
So
background.
but
Yeah, but let's see from you.
okay. Uh, After on the third one, in the middle of the song, I realized where I sing the symbols. Um, it was the symbols from same from Breach 2019, just except the white on the flower lead, but on this one it's just gold,
Yeah,
and
that's right.
here's a gold with the pink and turquoise color, which weirdly it was amazing, and I like that color palette. So it was so weird mixed, but whole piece is amazing. It looked amazing, and I like it.
Yeah, there was a synergy there, I believe. I also feel if you tell me that turquoise will be combined with pink and I don't know gold, it will
Gold.
be strange. Yeah, yeah, but it's combined well. And you know what I like even more? The outfit was simple, very simple. I mean, only black,
Hmm.
but it was suitable. I mean, yeah, yeah. They didn't go too far with the staging. The criticism, not from me, but from the press conferences, call it, was the thing that Fed didn't move too much, but to be honest, I don't care. I mean, for me, it was enough, and I don't want her to move like a crazy because she is a singer,
Yeah.
not a dancer. Of course, she can dance. I don't know. I don't know. I believe that LED screen and elements of stage can deliver. And of course, sorry, one more thing: the camera angles was just on point, right? Agree?
Mhm. Yeah.
So yeah, I just want to say
Yeah.
well
We'll
done,
hope.
Azerbaijan.
We hope. Yeah. We hope Roxanne will improve as well.
Oh, hi,
That's what I wanted to
Abdul
say.
Mukhtar. Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, Roxanne is one of my favorites of Eurovision this year. The song just was amazing. On the first time I heard it, I fell in love with it. So I hope as well. For me, if you only ask me on songs and not performances, Romania should enter to the grand final. But again, yeah, it should they should bring us something more strong. Karens, are you here? Okay, Carnes will be back. I think he has kind of failure. Oh, Carnes
I
is here.
sorry. We lost it.
Oh,
No idea what happened. No idea what
no,
happened.
no, it's okay. Okay, it's
No
okay.
idea.
It's okay. We miss you that time, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was our impression of Azerbaijan. And now, wow, I'm so excited. Please welcome. I mean, they're not gonna come yet, but we want to honor Ukraine, right? It was Go A with Shum and Noise. Well, Carlos, I want you to start this time, please.
Well, it's it happens so quickly, and when I was just like typing the description, I just wanted to see what happens next because every second changed something. Like the
Yeah,
visual
that's right.
is. Some people say, call it messy, but the messy was very good, and I like that. It grabs attention. What's gonna happen? Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
agree with you.
I vocally she was perfect. The staging was perfect. The background was staging. So yeah.
I agree. A lot of happened on stage, but to be honest, that's what that kind of song needs, right? I mean, listen, guys, there's a fact that we can't ignore. Ukraine is one of the countries that just know how to do staging. They have amazing art directors, I believe, or I don't know, maybe it's the same team,
Mhm.
but I don't think so. But wow, it was really impressive. A lot of going on there. There actually, if I'm not wrong, just tell me if I'm not wrong because my internet buffered on that certain point sometimes.
Well,
But
sorry, which one? The buffered for you?
Ukraine, not our live stream. I mean the Ukraine rehearsal. So
so, well,
yeah, I just want
you
to
want
say
it?
that I've seen almost all, but from my impression, they were standing on the small stage. A lot of went or going on around them. We have kind of virtual people partying, right? They were kind of above them in the colors of.
Running. Basically, what I see is the first scene of the back wall was it was like houses, like white houses and square boxes, the people partying, like dancing, and in the middle was the sun. And the second one is like digital, like open up, and the third one was like people running, and then explosion, and at this song,
Yeah, that's right.
like
I was really impressed. Um, yeah. Anything else, or shall I say my things?
you go ahead, talk about it.
Oh, thank you. So first of all, Ekaterina, the listener, listen, guys, she is amazing. She uses the technique of let's call it a traditional East European technique, which called white noise. It's very similar to Tulia from Poland 2019, but I think she's done it even better. And I'm just gonna move on to the end of the song. The E shout we have there, wow, it was like a copy paste from the audio, and it's a good thing I said. I mean, it was very accurate, to the point. Uh, the boys of the band were standing on something. I really couldn't tell because it was kind of messy, but messy because it was too good to be true. Really, I mean, really, listen, guys. Ukraine, I mean, at the meantime, of course, for me, has the best staging of Eurovision 2021. At the meantime, of course, yeah, we haven't seen, I know, the qualifiers of the grand final, and we haven't seen the big five, semi-final two participants. But at the meantime, again, or let's say of all the participants of semi-final one, yeah, Ukraine has the best staging. I mean, of course, not the fact. It's my opinion. I know maybe Karen thinks like that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the both of us agree about it. And listen, those guys came to party. This is the definition of bop, right? It's a bop. We've already known it. It can be a radio hit, and many people thought that it will have the language barrier because it's performed in the Ukrainian language, not English, etc. But I don't know. For me, it was magical, and it actually elevated the value of the song.
Yeah.
I really liked it. If you ask me, Ukraine will definitely qualify for the grand final. I think it may smash the scoreboard. Let's call it, if we filter out only televoting. I'm not sure about jury, but I'm not. I don't think the jury will knock it down. But maybe don't support it that much. But yes,
Yeah.
televoting, it has the potential to be top four, top five of televoting. Because
Mm-hmm.
it's a song competition, of course, but let's not forget Eurovision to begin with is a television show, and the revolution should be televised. You know that sentence. So yeah, revolution starts like in that way. Um, yeah, it was very impressive. What colors we have there? By the way, Ekaterina has kind of she has on top. She wore a black dress, but she has kind of a green mouse, I believe, right? Very glamorous,
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
shiny. Um, yeah, the male band members wore black and white, if I'm not wrong.
As well, yeah. Black as white. Black and white. The overcoats, what it's called. Yeah, overcoats. I think.
Yeah, that's right. And yeah, the background was very impressive. The color I mostly remember from there was actually light blue.
Mm-hmm.
We were even able to see kind of animals, I believe, right?
Yeah, it was a rabbit. A
Yeah,
singing
rabbit.
rabbit.
A
A
loud
singing
one, by the
rabbit.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was. I mean, some people thought or think it's a mess, but I don't know. It's a pop. It's not a ballad. It can stay calm, and I like the sync between the characters, the lead screens, and the rhythm of the song, the beat of the song. Let's
Mm-hmm.
call it. Um, but yeah, it was very good one. Um, it won the press conference poll, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we actually I voted there. You voted as well, right?
Yeah, as well.
Yeah,
As
we
well.
were
Yeah.
invited from by our friends from X Extra, and we were sorry able to vote for top three songs, not in particular audio, by the way. Yeah, we can
Mm-hmm.
reveal afterwards who were the songs that received our votes. I guess it will be our top three of the night. Yeah, but listen, guys, about Ukraine again, it was very impressive. I think that, by the way, the recap didn't do a good service to that because it was even much better than the recap suggested. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Ukraine again won't break its streak of qualifying. And to be honest, they deserve to qualify again, even though it's very strong semifinal. Yeah, we're aware of that. But again, for me, again, of course, I can't come with facts because Eurovision is almost all about opinions, except the performance that we actually see with our eyes or hear with our
Mm-hmm.
ears. But yeah, the answer is for the ones who ask. Yeah, Ukraine was slayed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we have another country that closed the show, right? It was Malta.
Hold on.
Yeah. Okay, Carlos will be back in a minute. In the meantime, sorry guys, if you have any questions, let me know. Again, I want to mention again that I really respect all the performance of that night, of that day. Sorry, They were really impressive. Yeah, keep on asking us questions of the chat. Karen, my partner, will be back in a minute. Yeah, Ukraine was very impressive. Staging, vocally, everything. I think in general that semifinal one is very strong. And here Karen is back. I will just complete my sentence. Yeah, I think the semifinal one is very hard to predict because almost everyone
Indeed.
has chances. And to be honest, for me, again, it won. I don't know if the hardest, but one of the very hardest semifinals ever in Eurovision. I will put in that slot as well, semifinal one of Eurovision 2018, where
Mhm.
we have Eleni, Neta, and much more Cesar Sampson as well, and more and more and more. And as well, at the same stage, I can mention semifinal two, I believe, of Eurovision 2016. Yeah, with
Yeah.
Jamala, for example, Demi in from Zambia, and more and more and more. But it was a very strong one. And it is actually, not it was. Yeah, but let's move on, please, to Malta, Destiny, or shall I say the Pink Lady?
The
Yeah.
Queen. Queen
Guys, I want you
Destiny.
to start this time, please. Yeah, let's hear from you.
Uh, I would say negative first. To be honest, I found very pink background very negative. Uh, like not negative, like very annoying. I mean, it's too much pink in my opinion, but at the same time, it works for her. The pink is like woman's color, and I see why they're using too much pink. But yeah, of course, um, but I really like the song. I really like the staging. Basic, simple but basic staging with a lot of females, with a lot of female empowerment. And I like at the ending we will see the I called it an improper name, but the pyro basically the rain, the golden rain fire, what is called firewall, what do you want to call it? Um, yeah, I really like the staging. Vocally, she's amazing.
Yeah, I agree about that. I mean, it isn't a surprise for us. The Maltese singer Destiny was always on point. She's one of the talented singers of that semifinal, but not only semifinal, but Eurovision 2021 in general. She has also won Junior Eurovision 2015. So yeah, we are familiar with her voice, which actually getting much better as she getting old. Growing up is getting old.
Aging like fine wine.
Yeah, that's right. Like a good old wine. But she's young, girl. She's barely 20, right?
Yeah, she's
Um,
very funny.
yeah. So just was a yeah. But back to Destiny. For me, again, I love the pink color, but please, as I please all the delegation as I we open that stream with actually Cyprus, but I think that in Malta it's much more worse. Choosing the same color for outfit and background isn't a good choice. I'm sorry. No matter if it's pink, yellow, gray, gold, whatever, it's just not a good mixture. I mean, you have to stand
I
out.
really, I really hope she adds something to the stage. It's like first set of the dress, and the second dress is like another color, which would be great if there is plan one.
Yeah, that's right.
Not, but disappointment for the outfit change. But everything can change on second rehearsal. Maybe something added to performance and stuff.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Um, Again, I have no special comments for the vocals because it was good. Yeah, I can say it wasn't good, but staging, to be honest, for a song that its potential to win Eurovision, I expected more. Uh,
Too
Actually,
basic. Too
yeah, too
basic.
basic. And Near, which is a founder of Escbeat, but he's not here, unfortunately, said in the chat that the performance reminded me a little bit of Chameleon and of 2019 of Molto. And yeah, there is something
Same.
in there.
Yeah, I found the
The
same.
flashing lights, yeah, the monochromatic background light. Sometimes yellow, sometimes pink. This time it was most of the time pink. I remember something again. I had some internet problems with Malta, but I remember that in certain point, please, if I'm wrong, just tell me and I will ignore my sentence. they were. It looked like they were standing on kind of table, something like that, right?
What whatever it was, it looks like a table.
Yeah, yeah. I think maybe the camera angles didn't deserve it well. I mean, we couldn't see it good enough. But yeah, that's what I have recognized there. And
It feels like a. It feels like the dancers what they stand on and the train on it like ballots. I just the stand was I'm not too good with descriptions, but you know what I hope you know what I mean. But yeah, it looks like that.
yeah, yeah, I agree with you. Again, it isn't bad at all. And listen, the vocal here is everything, but it's the advantage and the drawback at the same time, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
good vocals, for me, it's always an integral part of the whole package. But you can't in Eurovision, yeah, not in general world, but in Eurovision you can't only rely on a proper or excellent or whatever you call it, or outstanding voice. It's a good
Mm-hmm.
component to go with, but not enough. With a lot of examples back then in the history of Eurovision, where the best vocalist didn't win Eurovision. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I hope something will be changed. To be honest, again, I'm not rude because first of all, let's mention a thing. I think that the two of us and many fans, but the two of us in general, really want Malta to win because they haven't won ever.
Mm-hmm.
It will be refreshing to see a new country winning and starting that winning road of that new decade that we just started. And Destiny is she
It's,
really deserved it as a singer. But again, the staging didn't convince me at all. It wasn't bad. I mean, there were some, uh, let's call it worst performance or stage of that night or semifinal. But again, not enough, not enough, not enough.
not
What
enough.
I liked here, I want to be positive as well. I love her facial expressions. When there's that moment when she do that thing, and if you don't care, and Gemma Cass and the lip sync, it was good. You can definitely see that she wanted or and actually told the story.
Mm-hmm.
Yet, I mean, it's not sharp enough, but it has the potential to be. About colors, it can be changed, unfortunately, I think, but I know this pink is already distracting. Please don't put that pink background as well. Okay, so that was our review, and now we're able, I think, or I believe, to pick our personal top three of the
Three.
night. Yeah, and the least favorite act. Carlos, let's start with you. Who is in your third place?
My my third place. uh, yeah, I will go for mm, I will go for Malta.
Hmm.
Yeah, sadly. For second place, I will go for Cyprus, and first place Ukraine.
Oh, good choices. To be honest, picking only three here is a bloodbath. I mean, it's really hard. I have three, but to be honest, they can really easily expand it to five. I believe
Yes.
that I believe that we have the same top five, but not in the same order that I believe. But my third was actually I'm torn between Azerbaijan and Cyprus. One of them is my third, the other one is my first. I like
Mhm.
them both equally. And what I love on both, yeah, the staging was good. The vocal performance was above the exceptions. And although I'm not a big fan of each song, I mean I love it, but they're both not on my top five, let's call it. Yeah,
Mhm.
I love the whole package they deserved. So well done for the two of them. Actually, I don't care. One of them is my third, the other one is my fourth. Call it whatever you want. But my top two actually really stand out here. My second place is going to Ukraine. Ukraine, wow, the stage. If we will rank only staging, then Ukraine would mock everyone down. I love
Mhm.
it. I love the rhythm. I love the beat. I love the braveness of choosing that song, and the whole package just combined together very good. A certain qualifier, if you ask me. I mean, not only as my top list, but as a prediction. I already can tell you.
Mhm.
But my first place, by the way, in very little gap. I mean, they're both like my winners, but I have to choose. Yeah, but my winner of that day of rehearsals, the second day of rehearsals, is Belgium, of course. Belgium, Belgium, Belgium. Well, I mean, it was above my exceptions. I was almost sure they're going to destroy it with stage. Yeah, I know you're not surprised, but I really loved it. I really loved it. I actually was shocked to have that kind of performance. The only thing I could suggest is maybe using a little bit of smoke, but not too much. I mean, don't be Georgia 2015, but a little bit of gray or black smoke in the, not black, black isn't a good idea because you have
Yeah,
to.
it will be amazing.
Yeah, just a little bit. Maybe, by the way, maybe they will have it because it's a matter of budget, and not only all the countries will use the whole elements
Pyro
of
costs
pyro.
money. Pyro
Yeah,
costs
yeah,
money.
yeah. But about Belgium, pyro isn't a good thing to pick. But in general, I believe that you're right. Yeah, for example, I don't know, Slovenia could have pyro, or other countries, maybe Israel as well. I mean, more pyros than it suggests to us. Yeah, but yeah, but Belgium and Ukraine are both my two favorites of for me again of the second half of that semifinal. Yeah, it was a very good one. But now, although I hate that part, I really hate it, and I want to ignore it, but we must include it, right? We want to give you the full review as much as we can. I mean, of course, you can't be with us, unfortunately, and watch it full performances, but we'll try to give you the full experiences as much as we can, right?
Yeah.
So, although we hate it, the two of us, and I believe that many people hate that part, but let's face it, although it hurt, I won't call it a loser, but who is your least
Last po-
favorite
la-
performance? Yeah,
from both days or this today.
only the second half. I mean, only the rehearsals that were occurring today.
Croatia, it didn't impress me sadly. Uh, yeah, sadly, it's just generic pop song, and I know it's generic pop song for Croatia is something new, but didn't caught my eye.
Yeah, actually, it's a good and new direction for Croatia. As I mentioned in our review back then, we haven't got any pop song from Croatia in years. The last one was Franca from 2018, but it was completely different,
Hmm.
closing that frame. Yeah, about Albina, I'm not sure if it's my least favorite. I believe it's my least favorite. No, you know what? I'm not sure because I don't know. I was really disappointed from Romania, but Romania at least had a package of good songs to suggest. Our question has a good song, but it isn't enough for me. Yeah, it's a dance pop. It's nice. It's 80s, but we have a lot of songs in that vibe. And to be honest, I believe that Israel can, I don't know, upgrade that performance with having almost identical, not identical, sorry, but similar song. Something in the Neon Lights of Israel was much better. I believe that Eden is a better vocalist, although today she didn't give her all. Um, yeah, actually, I can point only one. It's between Croatia and Romania, if you ask me. Depends on the
Hmm.
mood. I want to say Romania just to be, different from you, to give another angle. But it's very sad for me because Romania is in my top 10. So
Yeah,
I'm saying it and I'm hate myself at the same time. Um, yeah, I don't know, but in general, the level today was very, very high. I believe that tomorrow, I don't know if tomorrow we have the same level. I hope so, but I'm not sure.
it's too much. Too much.
Yeah, too much, too much, too
It's,
much.
it's tomorrow we have San Marino, we have Estonia, we have Poland, we had what else we have? Serbia, remember Czech
Czech
Republic,
Republic,
Greece, Austria,
Austria,
Moldova, Iceland.
Serbia. Yeah,
So much
and
happening.
again, the songs are quite different from each other tomorrow. I mean, even more than today. Today we have some, common ideas of, I don't know, male singers, that, most of them, and not of them, of course, that sing a upbeat song. Tomorrow it isn't the same story. To be honest,
Mhm.
and by the way, tomorrow, what is special for me, most of the songs weren't selected in national selection tomorrow. Even maybe one of them, even Yeah, I believe almost no one of them, right? We have to. So we
Wait,
yeah, let's check.
Estonia.
Yeah, sorry,
Estonia.
Estonia, of course. And by the way, I already can tell you that Estonia will try to stick the idea of Estilao, not necessarily copy paste it, but it will be very similar. So we can maybe we can tell what the idea of staging will be. But for the others, we really don't know because they were kind of internally selected. We have San Marino, no idea. Czech Republic, Greece, we know we're gonna be surprised, but I don't know how. Vincent Breno from Austria, yeah, ballad, but I don't know how it will be staged. Poland, same story. Moldova, the same story. Iceland, same story, and Serbia, same story. So semifinal two is much more open, I believe, right? I mean, we
Yep.
definitely can. There are no significantly strong acts that we definitely can point out as qualifiers. Maybe there are, but let's watch tomorrow. We'll
Yeah.
decide. Yeah, and I think that that was our stream. Thank you guys for watching. This stream will be available just after we close it now, so we can watch. You can watch it whenever you want. I really enjoyed you guys, all the viewers. Please come back tomorrow, I believe again. It was very good semifinal. I believe it's very good rehearsals day. I was almost impressed from all the acts. So well done. Really, people worked hard here,
Yeah.
beginning from singers, art directors, I don't know, choreographers, everybody. I mean, and the team in Rotterdam as well. So let's wish good luck to all the participants of semifinal one. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like our video, subscribe. We're available on each single day on ecbeat.com. Thank you guys. Love you all. Bye bye.
Bye bye.